Movement will get you a miracle in your situation. I am a woman of faith, and I know this for myself personally. I know that when I'm hit with challenges in the past, my first response would be to shut down, to get paralyzed, to crawl up on the couch and turn on Netflix and catch up on some old movies just to escape from my current reality because I couldn't deal with what I was going through. But that wasn't helping me advance in my journey towards living a more balanced life. And when I finally woke up and I realized that it was more detrimental than it was actually doing anything for me to help me out, I started trying to figure it out. Okay, how do I do this? God, how do I get out of this situation? How do I get from where I'm at right today to, someplace where I'm productive and doing something that's right for myself? And I began to think back in the Bible, and I grew up on all these Bible stories with all the characters, and of course my mom was our Sunday school teacher, and she would teach us all these fun songs to tie in the characters in the Bible so that we would remember them. And I remember one of them was named Naaman. And he was told, because he had leprosy, that he should go to the river and dip 7 times. And of course, in the song, we're dipping 7 times. So we only remembered the counting, and we remembered how fun it was to go maybe in the water and dip 7 times. But I can only imagine how Naaman, as an adult and as a leader in his day, must have felt when he was told, if you'll just go in the water over there and you'll get under that water 7 times in a row, you're going to be healed completely. And it didn't make sense. And he huffed and puffed and he stormed off. And he was actually, just offended that someone would say that to him because he was a man of prestige in that day. But he came back because he was desperate for a miracle. And he thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try this. And he did. And on the 7th time, when he went underwater, he came out and he was totally cleaned. He was healed of leprosy. And it got me thinking about our lives and our situations, and if it would be that simple for us. And you know what? Sometimes it is that simple. Sometimes we are challenged to do something that has absolutely nothing to do with our current situation. And so we don't do it because how can this benefit me to get involved with this particular situation or to go out and do this right now because it's not in alignment with where I'm headed or where I see myself heading. Sometimes you just don't need to question and you don't need to ask why, and you need to just get up and go do. And I know personally that when I finally got up and I started doing something for myself and just heading in a positive direction, whatever it was, just to make sure that it was positive and it was in alignment with my faith and where I was going in my life as far as, serving God. If it had nothing to do with my passion and if it had nothing to do with the big picture of what I thought was going to end up, then it was okay. I would just needed to be obedient because that's what Naaman was. He was obedient. And because of his obedience, he got his miracle. I challenge you today to join this path or this journey with me and be obedient. Whatever it is, as crazy as it sounds, just be obedient and get up and go do it. Because I promise you on the other side of that, and you'll maybe never understand why you had to do it, but on the other side of it, there's a miracle waiting for you. I'm living it out. I am telling you firsthand that it happens and it does work. So I just want you to trust the process, keep going, and go get your miracle. Just do something.